After Alpha J Show, one of my favorite content creators on YouTube, recently passed 100,000 subscribers, I wanted to make a tribute video to him in this top 10 best Alpha J Show videos. Hey ladies and jellyfish, wombles of all sizes, welcome back to A.S.K's videos. Today I'm taking a look at one of my favorite YouTubers ever, Alpha J Show. I think Jay's videos are all very well constructed and well analyzed, and while I haven't seen him in real life, he seems like a very nice guy. While none of my YouTube comments or messages have reached him before for some reason, no blockage can stop me from making this video. Okay, maybe they can, but in honor of Jay recently passing the 100k mark, and in anticipation for Review 100, here are the top 10 best Alpha J videos. I know he already has a playlist dedicated to this, but this is my opinion, so yeah. Also, this is strictly based on video quality in terms of editing and commentary on whatever he talks about. Also, no, I won't go too much into detail with the choices, but I'll try as hard as I can. Anyways, with no further ado, let's get into it. How I'd write, it's a wish for life. This very analytical and well-scripted How I Write on one of the worst fairly Oddparents episodes ever was very well done. I think Jay's new quote-unquote draft of the episode is very entertaining, and it shows how talented he is in understanding the problems with an episode and finding ways to fix at least the plot. The editing was also pretty good, nothing too crazy, but well edited in general. Ergo, a good video in the end. Girly, Squirrely / Fairly Oddparents Season 10 Review. This very long review is so spot on, especially for being one of his older videos. It started with one of those hilarious Hitler parody videos, which he very cleverly edited to make sense. The video itself is also very great. Just seeing Jay's angry reviewer side was very amusing, and while back then people may have more heavily criticized him for having a less enthusiastic voice, here it actually makes it better because of his disinterest to see this episode. Overall, a great one. Versus Bang Geeks vs Mimic Madness. This is one of Jay's best videos for sure. He takes two of my favorites of SpongeBob, although Mimic Madness not so much, and does a versus to see which era of SpongeBob is better in terms of the top tier. This video is beautifully structured, and the editing looks very clean and polished, and reminds me to get off my butt and work on Ask vs Air number 5 already. The idea in general is pretty smart as well, so through and through, from idea to execution, it's obvious he spent a long time on this, and kudos to him for that. Versus Gumball Romantic Episodes. This video spawned over 1.2 million views, believe it or not, and I can see why. This is one of Jay's best versuses? This is one of Jay's best versuses for sure, because the two episodes are pretty interesting and similar. The editing is very smooth and stylized to Jay specifically, and the commentary is obviously great. His Gumball reviews are always awesome, and this is one of the best. Cartoon Network in 2017. When Jay delivers, he freaking delivers. Cartoon Network in 2017 was a very well-structured video where Jay harped on tons of shows he hadn't talked about a lot before and explained why Cartoon Network was really the pit of the cherry in 2017. He explains how the animation variation is bad, slightly touches on the Teen Titans Go frenzy, and talks about the bad marketing practices of the network. The new inside joke was very funny, and the editing, as always, is at its best. I loved his concise look at all the shows on the network, talking about once again the animation, marketing, and overall quality of Cartoon Network in 2017. One of his best videos without a doubt. Top 10 Worst Episodes of 2017. This 16-minute list consists of Jay's least favorite cartoon episodes of 2017. The editing of the transition slide is so simple and minimalistic, and the editing of the total thing was great, and I wish I could edit like he does. The choices were all really well analyzed and picked to begin with. The variety in cartoons made this list really varied in terms of what he covered. The fact that he only allowed one spot per cartoon was also a great idea, which gave the list some diversity and variety. The scripting was also great, something I think Jay isn't too famous for, but really should be. Character Clash Patrick vs. Cosmo. This does include both modern and original character comparisons, even though I do prefer his modern video. It brings in an extremely needed video from the cartoon community, comparing the two most memorable dumb characters from cartoons. He deconstructs each character, bringing episode examples for each. I just wonder why no one has done this before, and I'm so glad Jay, of all people, with the great editing, did it first to give a good first impression, so to speak. I don't know if this really matters, but I really like his pink and green color choices in this video too. Top 10 Best Teen Titans Go episodes. In his 75th 90-minute special, he takes the most hated cartoon ever and does the most clever thing ever, goes completely against the popular opinion, and counts down some actually good ones. Since unlike shows like Arnold and Johnny Test, Teen Titans Go is all bad because of the writing, not fundamentals like animation. Therefore, as long as the writers do a good job, on Teen Titans Go at least, it makes a good episode regardless. His choices were all great, and his analysis was so good it took up to 90 minutes of time to review. Wow. I know some people may argue that this is his best video, but I beg to differ. Now, number 2 on the other hand, Channel Chasers Review. Now, I can tell this choice, unlike number 1, is a very obvious pick. I think everyone can agree that this video here is one of his best. He reviews one of the best cartoon specials ever, in an actually good review, and deconstructs the episode scene by scene. His editing is top-notch in this video, and is a clear example of how talented Jay truly is. It's 30 minutes long, and his analysis is amazingly detailed, which I think every cartoon reviewer should follow. The thumbnail is also just amazing. The SpongeBob Megaverses. This hour-long versus on 4 different episodes from modern SpongeBob were using the same plot structure is freaking amazing. I can't believe it doesn't have as many views and recognition as some other choices on this list, because it is truly a staple of good content on YouTube. I've seen this at least 8 times now. I'm such a loser. Jay shows that he can broaden his boundaries when it comes to quantity and quality of his videos, and he makes my favorite, and in my opinion, the best Alpha J video. In fact, I recommend going to this video right now and commenting, "Hey Jay, I want to have an Italian dinner with you in the outskirts of Florida where the cops won't see me come into your house, so we can lather our bodies with a bamboo liquid you get when you go in the..." Don't actually say that. I want to maintain my restraining order within 4 digits. And that's that. Like the video if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you like what you see. If you're new, feel free to check out my YouTube picture videos, and check out my website for links and tons of spoilers. Please also join my Google Plus community and my very new Discord server with the links below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.